Hot toast to the groom, to the bride, from your sister, who's always by your side, to your union, and the hope that you provide. May you always be satisfied. Helpless sky, help. I remember that night, I just might. I remember that night, I just might. I remember that night, I remember that. I remember that night, I just might regret that night for the rest of my days. I remember those soldier boys tripping over themselves to win our praise. I remember that dream like candlelight, like a dream that the grandpa plays. But Alexander, I'll never forget the first time I saw your face. I have never been the same. Intelligent eyes and a hunger pang frame. And when you said hi, I forgot my dang name. Set my heart aflame, every part aflame. This is not a game. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. You forget yourself. Is that right? My name is 𝒕𝒓𝒂𝒊𝒈𝒉𝒕. Where's your family from? So this is what it feels like to match with someone at your level. What the hell is a catch? Just a feeling of freedom of seeing the light is been falling with the key and the kite. You see it right. The conversation lasted 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. Things in total agreement. It's a dream and it's a bit of a dance. A bit of a posture, it's a bit of a stance. It's a bit of a flirt, but I'm gonna give it a chance. I asked about his family. Do you see his answer? His hands started fidgeting. He looked askance. His palace is flying by the seat of his pants. Handsome and boy, does he know it? Peach fuzz and he can't even grow it. I wanna take him far away to this place. And time I see my sister's face, and she is helpless, and I know she is. And her eyes are just, and I realized 3 fundamental truths at the exact same time. I'm a girl in a world in which my only job is to marry rich. My father has no son, so I'm the one who has to social climb for him. Cause I'm the oldest and the wittiest, and the gossip in New York City is insidious. Alexander is painless. Oh, does this mean I want him my needless? My sister. He's after me cause I'm a scholar sister, they're already satisfied. Have to be naive to set that aside. Maybe that is why I introduced him to Eliza, and now that's his bride. Next going Angelica, he was right, he would never be satisfied. I know my sister like I know my own mind. You will never find anyone as trusting or as kind. If I tell her that I love him, she'd be silently resigned. He'd be mine. She would say I'm fine, she'd be lying. And when I fantasize at night, it's Alexander's eyes as I romanticize what might have been if I hadn't sized him up so quickly. At least my dear Eliza's his wife. At least I keep his eyes in my life. To the groom! To the groom! To the groom! To the bride! From your sister, who's always by your side, to your union, and the hope that you provide. May you always be satisfied. And I know she'll be happy as his bride. And I know he will never never be satisfied. I will never be satisfied. Rich folk love more than going downtown and slumming with the poor. They pull up in the carriages and gawk at the students in the common just to watch them talk. Take Philip Schuyler, the man is loaded. Uh-oh, but little does he know that his daughters, Peggy, Angelica, Eliza, sneak into the city just to watch all the guys at work. Angelica, Eliza, and Peggy, the Schuyler sisters. Peggy, Eliza, Daddy doesn't need to know that he said not to go downtown. Like I said, you're free to go, but look around, the revolution's happening in New York. Angelica, it's bad enough that he wants to go to war. People shouting in the square. It's bad enough to be violence on our shore. New ideas in the air. Look around. Eliza, I'm looking for a mind at work. I'm looking for a mind at work. I'm looking for a mind at work. Whoa, work. Someone in the city, someone in a rush next to someone looking pretty. Excuse me, miss, I know it's not funny, but your perfume smells like your daddy's got money. Why you slumming in the city in the fancy heels, searching for an urchin who can give you ideals? Spur, you disgust me. You disgust me. I'm a trust fund, baby, you can trust me. I've been reading Common Sense by Thomas Paine. Some men say that I'm intense or I'm insane. You want a revolution, I want a revelation. So listen to my declaration. We hold these truths to be self-evident that I'm not created equal. And when I meet Thomas Jefferson, I'm a compel him to include women in the sequel work. Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. Look around at how lucky we are to be alive. It's happening in Manhattan, and we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. In the greatest city in the world. Am I reading Common Sense by Thomas Paine? Some men say that I'm intense or I'm insane. You want a revolution, I want a revelation. So listen to my declaration. We hold these truths to be self-evident that I'm not created equal. Look around. History is happening in Manhattan, and we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. In the greatest city in the world. Work. Angelica and Peggy, the Schuyler sisters, we're looking for a mind at work. Hey, whoa, in the greatest city in the world. Notes pamphlet. Have you read this? Alexander Hamilton had a torrent affair, and he wrote it down right there. Highlights. I'm back. I just gotta skip the talking part because I don't know that. Angelica, don't understand what I'm struggling here to do. I'm not here for you. I know my sister like I know my own mind. You will never find anyone as trusting or as kind. I know my sister is anything in this life. I would choose her happiness over mine every time. Look what we had aside. I'm by your side. You will never be satisfied. God, I hope you're satisfied. Never gonna president now. That's one less thing to worry about. That's one less thing to worry about. There. You have invented a new kind of stupid, a damage you can never undo kind of stupid, and open all the cages in the zoo kind of stupid. You have been through kind of stupid. Maybe two people knew, and he refused to. I do. Hey. Stay alive. Stay alive. I'm gonna live to see it, but I've seen wonders great and small. Wonders great and small. But if the tomcat can get married, there's hope for our ass after all. Raise a glass to freedom. Something you will never see again, no matter what she tells you. Raise a glass to the four of us, to the nearly not poor of us, telling the story of tonight. Raise a glass to freedom. Okay, I gotta go back.